you guys, it's Rachel here with Senza Tempo Cane Corso. Sweet baby Kona. She's a little scared because I brought out some of the bigger dogs, not bigger dogs, but some of the other dogs. So I brought out a couple of my alphas, specifically Preacher and Blondie. And I've got Jolene out here, and I've got Kona out here. Now, Blondie has yet to see Kona, so that's why she's not interacting with her yet. I'm sure as soon as she does, she'll try to boss up on her, but she's not there yet. We've got Kubrick horsing around with Jolene. Now here, Blondie is taking notice, and she's like, hold on a minute. There we go. There's that attitude. Blondie, don't you dare dominate. That's disrespectful, Blondie. Hold on a minute. Shh, don't be rude. Don't be rude. Don't. You be nice. So the head over the shoulders, the kind of jumping on her thing, disrespectful, not okay. The Preacher, oddly enough, hasn't really taken much mind to Kona. And he's not been introduced to her before. Hello, sweet baby. Hello. You want to play? I know. Now he's taking note. He's like, hold on a minute. That's not a lady that I'm familiar with. He's like, hey, sweet thing. What's your name? That rapid tail wag. Now he's going to go do his thing. We got Kubrick trying to get everybody to play with him. Preacher's checking out Jolene now. So this is a lot milder than I thought it would be. We had that first little moment of tension between Blondie and Kona, but I think Blondie has gotten used to the idea of other dogs coming in, so she's doesn't seem to be as keen on making a fuss, thankfully. Now I am starting small. These these dogs I have found, watch out. I have found that they there's lots of Kubrick, cut it out. That is enough. Leave her alone. He's a bully. What did I say? Cut it out. Always played too rough. So then he goes and picks up a stick like yesterday. He's like, look, Mom, I can play correctly. I'll just get a stick and I'll stop beating up on her. And you see, now that he's got a stick, she'll play with him. She just don't want to be knocked over constantly, which is really just disrespectful of him. Like a game of keep away. So some of y'all might have gotten to see our new boy Anakin. Reese and I she did a video with him yesterday. And you guys, he is a very nice dog. I'm super excited about being able to add him to the roster. So, see, you see how now she wants to play with him? It's not that she didn't want to play. It's that he was just being too rough. He's still such a puppy. He's so big, but he's still such a baby. What's up, baby Coda? Hey there. What you doing, funny girl? What you doing? Yeah, what you doing? Did you got your face? You got your boop 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 face? Boop boop boop. Did I boop your nose? Did I boop your nose? Yes, I did. Oop. So she's trying to play. Blondie's like, I don't play. She's like, I'm an alpha. I'm going to ignore you. Preacher, get out of there right now. Preacher, out. I'm not going to be doing that. No, sir. I don't even know what's in there, and I don't want to know. Had somebody asking about Preacher the other day. They were like, where's Preacher? I came to check on Preacher. Hey, quit. And I was like, I still got him. She has a bad habit of trying to interrupt anytime I'm giving affection to anybody else. We'll have to work on that. The baby Preacher. He's a big old man. He's a big old man. He's a big old... No. No. So she doesn't know that sound yet, but she'll learn it. But I did discipline her for that. Ew. Preacher's very dirty. Needs a bath. Alrighty. Structure. You're a funny girl. That's not your name. That's not your name. That's just what you look like. Shh. No. No. She just tried to come in. Let me test it again. Hey, your baby girl. Hold your baby girl. Hey, your baby. Hey, your baby. Shh. Hey, your baby girl. Hey, your baby girl. Hold your baby girl. Kiss on the nose. Kiss on the nose. Hey, your baby girl. He's a good girl. He's a good girl. He's a good girl. So what I'm doing is I'm testing, I should say is the word, testing Jolene to see if I can get her to do it again so that I can correct the behavior. Hey, funny girl, Kona. Funny girl, Kona. Are you a happy dog? Are you a happy Kona? Are you a happy Kona? Oh, goodness. You big old baby. You big old baby. You big old baby. You funny baby. Yeah. Look at that structure. Hey, funny girl. What you doing, funny girl? What you doing, funny girl? Are you funny, baby? Are you funny, baby? Are you funny, baby, Kona? Are you baby Kona? Boo, boo, boo on your nose. You got the booty. Oh, I got the booty. You're pretty girl. Your pretty face. Oh, pretty happy girl. Your baby. Boo, boo, boo. How boo, boo. How boo, boo. So it looks like Jolene has figured it out. Fast learner. She's already not butting in, which is good. Look at that structure. You think that's your name, don't you? Preacher man. Both Preacher and Blondie are a little on the thick side right now. I wouldn't say they're fat or obese, but definitely on the thick side. This new food we're feeding is so good. it's super bioavailable, and so they're putting on good weight from it versus the other food we were feeding. Kona, where you going? Where are you going, Kona? What did you get in your head? What did you get in your head to do, funny girl? What's a funny girl? What a funny girl. Such a funny girl. Such a funny girl. What a funny girl. What a funny girl. Shh. Ah. There we go. So I purposely got kind of loud there and obnoxious just to see if I could entice Jolene to jump. Now some might say, well, why are you trying to get her to jump if you don't want her to jump? So that I can correct her when she jumps. I can't teach a dog not to do a behavior that they don't do. You know what I mean? If you want to fix a behavior, the dog has to exhibit that behavior so that you can communicate that you don't want them to exhibit that behavior. And that's why. She's doing good, though. She's doing really good so far. Look at that structure. Hey, you think your name's Structure? You scratch your booty? See, now I'm going to give her some love. Just so she knows that she is loved. You are loved. Poopy man. He's a poopy man. He's a pooping man. Ooh. Alrighty. Blondie, where do you think you're going? Blondie. Better get your butt back over here. Well, hello, preacher. Oh, he's a man. He's a fast man. He's a fast man, preacher. You funny girl. Oh. Oh, you good girl. Oh. You guys running into each other? I heard that slap. Well, I guess that's a good little introduction. She's good. She's been accepted. They've both been accepted by the pack, by the pack leaders. Blondie and Preacher. I got Batista on the brain. We're going to be expecting, or we are hopefully going to be expecting puppies out of Remy and Batista. But Kubrick, do not use your big old size against that puppy. Kubo. You cut it out. Be gentle. I also noticed he was doing some weird movement, and that's cleared up. He also was bowing over. He had really oversized pasterns, like his pastern joint, like basically a wrist joint. And I think he was going through pano, which is basically growing pains, because of the high calcium that we were feeding. So same thing happened to Levi, and Levi's just now starting to come out of it. He had unbelievably horrible movement for a while because he was eating, I think initially he was even on a higher calcium than even the 1.7, and then he was on the purple bag of the 1.7, and it is too high for dogs that big. And so since switching him to the Diamond, which is a 1.2 calcium, he started to move around a lot more. And so anyway, so you know, these dogs, a lot of people want to think that if they're moving funny, that it's dysplasia. And I used to think that too. I literally gave away Hefe's brother because he was limping and just moving horribly as a puppy, and I thought he had dysplasia. And then later on, he was hip tested, and his hips are perfect. And I mean legitimately perfect. Like, they're fantastic, especially for such a big dog. But it was pano. And so I've learned long ago, you cannot judge whether a dog has hip dysplasia on its movement. It's just not possible. Maybe an adult dog, but you can't do it on a puppy. I mean, I'm sure there are some severe cases, but I mean, I'm going to be honest with you, man, that dog was pretty severe. He I thought for sure he would limp, he couldn't gait, and he was fine. So really important not to judge like that. We had somebody who tried to make a judgment like that against Levi. I think it's this woman that I talked to who is very adamant about health testing, but she doesn't really know much about it. She just unfortunately had a dog. She bought a dog from somebody else, a Corso, and it dropped dead. And so anyway, you know, we're pretty sure it was her. Because it's not very common for people to make comments like that, as much as people might think it is. And she was basically trying to make the claim that Levi was dysplastic, and it's like, no, we know our dogs, you know what I mean? And so, you know, I've made that mistake before. I've let myself, I mean, mind you, other people, because I was listening to other people, but not a good idea. Not a good idea. The only thing that will determine hip dysplasia is an X-ray. And just because a dog has hip dysplasia doesn't mean that the dog is going to be symptomatic. Over the years, I have found that really and truly symptomatic hip dysplasia has a lot more to do with the owners than it does with the dog's condition. And that's just a sad truth, because you guys know Liberty had hip dysplasia really bad, and that dog is fine. She literally does not have any symptoms. There's another dog that Reese had, Kubo, stop. And she, same thing, spayed the dog, got a replacement from her breeder, Jolene, and that dog's not symptomatic. So, in my experience, even if a dog doesn't have good hips, if it's kept healthy, kept at a good weight and raised properly, it still can live a long, healthy life without symptoms, without having any kind of issues. But when they're kept overweight, when they're fed the wrong foods, that's whenever you tend to have issues, or inappropriate exercise for their age. Anyway, I'm gonna let y'all go. I've got to get dressed. I'm gonna go pick up Morgan, and she's gonna help me do some gardening. So, you know, the only thing that sucks about what I've done here is that I don't think, in fact, I'm quite sure that I will not be able to fit my lawnmower through here. And so ultimately, I don't know how I'm gonna mow between here, or whatever I'm gonna do. Anybody with ideas? I guess I could get a weed eater, but might as well just get a weed eater. You know, they have one with wheels now, so that if you're weak, you can just roll it instead of having to carry it. My dad used to do his whole lawn with a lawnmower, with a weed eater. I couldn't believe it. Come on, you guys, back. Get out of there, Jolene, now. No, ma'am. Shh. And I gotta put a fence around here, too. Psst, out. She had to test that one, too. She's like, what does she mean by that? Alrighty, y'all. Yep, I'm gonna go get some coffee in me and get dressed. And I'm gonna put in the good work, y'all. I'm gonna put in the good work. So, talk to you later. Bye.